uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Good morning, everyone. WCS back on the boulevard. You already know, man, happy Monday to everybody jumpstarting their week. As always, big shout out to the first in the building, my guy. You already know, man. Shot News, the Sauce Experience, a.k.a. Showtime Shaw. What's good, Team Tucker in the building? Smash the like button when you come through. WCS Real Combat Journalism. These other guys are agents. Absolutely, man. All about the paperwork. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. Salute to you. What's good? Seawood, salute to you, Seawood, for pulling up. So this is going to be another hot one. You know what I'm saying? With some hot grease on it. We're going to bring in some other people that didn't think they had anything to do with this, but they do. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring back Marvelous Jarvis right quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me remind you. It was a once upon a time when I gave Marvelous Jarvis his flowers. It might have been half a rose stem. Some of the petals had dropped off because it gets hot in the car when you're making your rounds. But I gave this man some love, some airplay love. You know what I'm saying? He was going around doing interview after interview after interview after interview after interview after interview. And I'm saying, damn, they really entertaining this dude. The man that got hit in the ribs. And goddamn, he was out. You know what I'm saying? He was done for 2 rounds because of Errol Spence Jr. And so, I don't know if y'all remember, let me just take y'all back. When I did a freaking one-hit track on Marvelous Jarvis. This little, 10 minutes press tour that's going on with Marvelous Jarvis. I don't get it, bro. But I'm gonna get on that, Mr. Gumbo. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna talk about the sparring he had down here. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the sparring Bud had down here and what was said behind the scenes and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Dead game boxing on deck, man. Mr. Gumbo on deck. What's good? But Marvelous coming here. It goes something like this. Marvelous, 6-0-1, marvelous. Why the press tour, my brother, selling us a story. You're marvelous, you're just a sparring partner. You're marvelous. Your words don't mean nothing. Hey, marvelous. You just taking punches. You're marvelous, Yo, please tell us something. Will he make it to the next one? You're marvelous, I tell him don't go running. You're marvelous. You know Crawford's coming. He has the last one. You're marvelous, check out the left one. Is it 1, 2, or 3? You're marvelous, Or why you selling this story? You're marvelous, Or why you 6-0-1? Why you on this press tour? Or why you selling us a story? You're marvelous, we don't understand it. You're marvelous. You're just a sparring partner. Hey, just a sparring partner. You're just a sparring partner. You're 6011. Hey, marvelous. You should have never showed up to the YTC. You're marvelous. So that was an old hit. You know what I'm saying? It really went nickel. You know what I'm saying? It went nickel plated. People picked it up, put it on wax and everything. It went nickel, I believe. You know what I'm saying? It went nickel. But let's talk about Marvelous Jarvis, because in the wake of everything, man, I want to highlight some Errol Spence fanatics that have been on record as just making him looking straight up foolish. Real talk. Along with themselves. First themselves. But yet they call themselves the representative. So, of course, look, I have no problem putting names out there like other people throw subliminal shots. And I'm coming down, BF. Don't worry. I'm coming to you, BF. Because I know you busy. You want me to click the link and everything. Bro, I clicked the link already. I know you're talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I clicked the link already. You kicked me off your panel when I was trying to bet that money on Spence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But I got some shit coming your way this live. It's okay. But let's talk about the possible opponent in the wake of everything. It's pretty damn important that we take a look at some things, right? Errol Spence Jr., 28 victories, 0 defeats, 22 knockouts. Now, it's been on how many thousands of stories that has went out on why this fight didn't happen. And if by chance you haven't heard, there's still individuals out here willing to run with the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about running with the narrative, goddamn, with flip-flops on. You know what I'm saying? They just don't get it. You're not going to be able to cut the corners like you think. They running with the narrative that Buck and all this other shit. Then they want to talk about Bud going in there fighting somebody who was stopped by Green Machine, Egas Cavaliers locked his Green Machine. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, we talking about common opponents. We're talking about common opponents now. So let's just take a peek at Errol Spence and what's transpired over the past several weeks. And that is they wasn't able to make the fight. It was some monetary issues, to make the fight. This is nothing new. This isn't information that you can say that, oh man, came out of nowhere. Timothy Smith stood up here and basically gave us a preamble. People didn't want to pay attention to the preamble because they was hell bent on trying to damn find a narrative to talk about until Errol Spence stepped into the ring with Denis Ugas. So what they say? Oh, what is Terrence Crawford doing? Why he ain't fighting Boots? Boots is out here. Boots is out here. Boots is out here. Did you take a moment to think about what you haven't been hearing lately? Like, they say negotiations was going on after the fight. Back in June, so to speak, Crawford said he didn't send the paperwork. They didn't send the paperwork to August. And then people up here telling all sorts of stories, talking about the contract. 3 contracts were sent. How? Did they ever get to a contract? I mean, really? Did they ever get to a point where they was close for everything to be signed? Anyway, so it gets to a point where Crawford has exhausted all his negotiation avenues. He chooses to abort mission and take a different route. And then it comes down to them knowing that Terrence Crawford is willing to make a very sound-minded business move over to BLK Prime and David Avanesian. Now this shook up the damn boxing community, because I guarantee you, I promise you this. Me and Showtime was the only 2 channels that broke this news and got the ball rolling on YTC about this Terrence Crawford situation. Man, we were. Everybody want to start. Look, everybody picked up the ball and they want to start talking about it. Me and him, we was there for other reasons, because we really fuck with Bud Crawford. We not just damn bandwagon riders. So it's one of these deals where when somebody that really don't show up to fights with credentials, all of a sudden come up with a 7-Eleven story. But let's get back to that later. Errol Spence is left out there by himself. Okay, Bud Crawford, he steps out. make a command decision, he goes left. He goes over to BLK Prime. Good shit. So now Errol Spence is left without a social media partner, so they can link up in the conversation. Because every time you mention Spence's name, you can't do it without mentioning Crawford. Every time you talk about Crawford, you can talk about what he does and what he don't do, but they can keep it on Crawford. They can keep it on Crawford. But when they mention Spence's name, not so much. It's not so much. They can't really say his name without bringing up Crawford, man, in some negative way. So, just like they was talking about earlier this year that Bud wasn't doing anything, it's funny how Jaron Ennis is the mandatory, but yet none of these fools are talking that same talk. They want to talk about, they always want to try to criticize everything Terrence Crawford do, but they're not keeping the same language when it comes to who he should be fighting. Why are we guessing? Come on, Spencerholics. Come on, help me out, Spencerholics. Why are we guessing on who Errol was going to fight? Was it going to be Keith Thurman? Y'all say, oh, Stanthione's Keith Thurman? Of course. Because y'all trying y'all best. The line Boots Ennis up next because Errol Spence is on his way out the door. That's all. He's on the tail end of his career. And now you want to be nice to Jaron Ennis. But earlier this year, man, y'all was trying to put him off on Terrence Crawford. Like, what's the fucking deal? I mean, come on, can't y'all stay consistent? What's the fucking deal? Bud leaves the negotiations and y'all are empty-minded. Y'all hearts are broken, bro. Man, you feeling so goddamn sad and blue. You just seem so depressed, man. That man got up and went the other way to then fight on a different day streaming promotion, and you don't have nobody to talk about no more. So they try to go with the narrative duck. Has nothing to do with it. They try to sit up here, and certain people like Blue announced that the fight was done with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Fake news. Fake news. It was supposed to be announced last week. Fake news. Didn't happen. So people don't want to hold them accountable all the time for continuing to put out fake news. So I'm at a point right now, why don't we go back to when Marvelous Jarvis came on? Because that's an in-house fight. He can get paid. I mean, you're not going to come out the pocket too much. Marvelous Jarvis in-house fight. I say give Jarvis about, he took punishment, probably got some cracked ribs and shit. Let's give him 75,000. 80,000, man. They can afford that shit, I think. Give him 80,000, then pay Spence whatever he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? 900,000, something like that. Whatever the case may be. The reason why I say Marvelous, man, he is an in-house sparring partner. You know what I'm saying? Easy touch. These YouTube channels, this Pro-Spence, they're going to respect Marvelous Jarvis because when he was on their panel, they was loving it. Oh, man, Marvelous, we love having you on here. So you said he hit you in the ribs and you was out for 2 rounds? God damn, Marvelous, you tough. We respect anybody who's willing to go in there with Spence on a regular basis because he is absolutely a body snatcher. Serious business. He is a body snatcher, nigga. We appreciate having the opportunity and the pleasure to speak to you, Jarvis. I remember when I put this shit, man, people was dropping to my, hey, man, Jarvis a solid dude, man. He's a solid dude. I don't know why you. Hey, I didn't say he wasn't a solid dude. I'm just saying he was up here getting his 5 minutes of fame, telling a story. And these damn same YouTube channels as Pro-Spence, right? They was entertaining this dude. So you would entertain Marvelous Jarvis telling you that he was hurt in sparring with Errol Spence, but you complain about David Avanesian, who is a real fighter in the rankings, but you give Marvelous Jarvis a sparring partner? You give him airplay? You gave him airplay. A lot of you Pro-Spence channels, you gave this man airtime. This man was in the mobile headquarters. He was in the gym, on top of buildings. This dude was everywhere. In a Whole Foods store. You know, this is what I eat. I eat this fresh broccoli before I go in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I grab a can of spinach like Popeye. I just pop it open, especially when he hit me with those body shops. Great recovery. I popped that spinach open. He hit me with the body shop. I said, yeah, Errol. It ain't what you thought, huh? And then he hit me on the other side and hit me on the right side. And I said, yeah, this spinach works. But after a time, you know, we get in the 7th round, the spinach started to wear off. And that's where, you know, we came into play when he hurt me to the body. The spinach, it wore off. Dude is an animal. So since Marvelous Jarvis have history with Errol Spence, and he don't want to fight Keith Thurman, right? He didn't want to fight Bud Crawford. Stanthionis, I don't know where the fuck he at. You know what I'm saying? He took step aside money. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. But the only credible opponent left is an N Gym. Like, it don't get no more closer than that. It doesn't get any more closer. Buy the world-class gym, and you have a warrior and Marvelous Jarvis right there for Spence to fight next. It doesn't even have to leave Texas. Come on, man. You can have that shit at the Texas Roadhouse in the back. Put a ring in the back of the parking lot. Goddamn cordon off the damn lot and shit. And charge somebody maybe about, I say $6 to $10 a ticket. That shit'll sell out, man, in minutes. Get the fight over with. You know what I'm saying? Have Spence get his 29th victory. You know what I'm saying? 23rd knockout. And, man, keep it moving. At least he would have been active. The reason why I want Spence to take this fight with Marvelous Jarvis, because I already see what's going on. I know you see it too. Y'all smart. This is what's going to happen. Like I mentioned the other day, when we get into 23, let's just say this fight card goes off well with Terrence Crawford, right? In 2023, Errol Spence still absent of a fight since April 2022 this year. They're going to say he needs a tune-up. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair, y'all, for Terrence Crawford to get a shot at Errol Spence, and he hasn't fought in a year. When Terrence Bud Crawford left negotiations, they still going to be running with this narrative. He could have made the fight in 2022. No, let's put that to bed. The fight wasn't going to happen this year. I know it's hard for you to really adjust to that, but the fight wasn't happening this year. And it wasn't because Bud Crawford left negotiations. It's because PBC couldn't make the fight happen. Just like the fake news that was put out that Keith Thurman and Errol Spence was freaking done, and Steven Espinosa's up here saying, nah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, where that news come from. And then the news come out, oh, well, Errol Spence ain't fighting this year. Everybody was talking about he was fighting December 17th, right? That's the date. Fake motherfucking news, y'all. Fake news. Lost all the boxing. What's good? Mr. Paz, what's good? We about to get into some shit, man, because I want to highlight some of the channels that are heavy pro-Spence channels and how foolish they make themselves look and their misrepresentation of Errol Spence. Real talk, I just want to put it out there over time. And also I want to identify those individuals that have been on record as basically saying some horrible things about Bud Crawford. And now they want to somehow be on the side because of business. No, we remember what you said back in the day. And then for BF, it goes without saying, if he doesn't rehearse his shit, he don't know shit about boxing. I've seen him being bodied under the base over and over again. The graveyard has been foreclosed because it's never been a thing, y'all. When I put him next to his headstone, he still ain't been able to recover. His spirit, soul, none of that shit. He's even got that room darker. Only thing I'm saying, get it dark enough so we can only see your eyes, goddammit. Because you said some dumb shit in the past, and guess who got the receipts? I got the receipts. Let's listen to some shit now. Listen to this audio. And this is why Marvelous Jarvis should be the next opponent. You know what I'm saying? He's the only viable opponent that can be afforded over there at PBC. He is the only one, y'all. They can put him up there for like 70,000, 75,000, something like that, 80,000. Give him a little, give him a little time. I say he get knocked out in the second and third round, out of respect. Let him go 70. Yeah, let's go second and third round. But he deserves something. He deserves something because every time, if Bud fight a sparring partner, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a big fucking deal. Let's listen to some of this shit, y'all. Where do I start? Okay? I want to start right here. I want to remind you all on how people are opportunists and disloyal as hell. That's why they don't give a fuck about what they say. They don't care. They don't go back and edit the videos because they don't care. They feel they can get away with it. But y'all remember this right here?
On your boy Blue, he said, Blue, I'm thinking if Bud lose, it's a good chance he may hang up the gloves. What you think? I think it's a great chance. T-Bonefire, what's going on? I think it's a great chance. I think that Terrence Crawford got 2 fights left. Trevor on your boy Blue, he said, Blue, I'm thinking if Bud lose, it's a good chance he may hang up the gloves. What you think? I think it's a great chance.
So that was Blue talking about if Bud Crawford loses against Spence, there's a good chance he may hang up the gloves. So he was putting Bud Crawford in a position where he would retire. Okay? So let's check this out too. Let's check this out.
He's picking Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is more of a dog than Errol Spence. But then he stated that he's only watched highlights and clips of Errol Spence. So he never even watched a full fight of Errol Spence. But yet he's saying that he's picking Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is more of a dog. Well, how would you know he's more of a dog if you never even watched Errol Spence fight? And as far as it goes with Bernard Hopkins saying that Terrence Crawford has fought the better level of opposition, well, how could that be when we saw that Terrence Crawford's biggest fight and the biggest win in his career is when he stopped 2-time welterweight world champion superstar boxer Showtime Sean Porter, who's retired and a future Hall of Famer, in his very last fight, November 20th of 2021. And he dropped him twice in the 10th round, got the stoppage when Sean Porter, father Kenny Porter, father trainer and manager, waved the white towel, said he saw enough. Well, Errol Spence beat Sean Porter in 2019 in a unification bout. In 2019, and he too dropped Sean Porter in the 10th round.
I just mentioned that because you catch the tail end. That's when he said he dropped Sean Porter in the 10th round. Hey, let's continue to hear the truth. Let's hear the truth.
But he beat him for a unification bout on pay-per-view that did 325,000 pay-per-view buys 2 years ago. And Terrence Crawford, that's the biggest win in his career, and he beat him in 2021 on pay-per-view, and it wasn't as successful as Errol Spence's fight with Sean Porter. Errol Spence did 325,000 pay-per-view buys in Los Angeles, California, at the Staples Center that was sold out. Terrence Crawford did 140,000 pay-per-view buys in a non-title fight on the biggest sporting platform in the world in ESPN. And that's the biggest fight of his career. So how could he be fighting at a higher level when he fought 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia, and it did 350,000 pay-per-views. Mikey Garcia is the 4th-division champion, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a bigger name than anybody on Terrence Crawford's resume not named Sean Porter. Okay? Then he knocked out Danny Garcia. So now you say you compare Yuriorkis Gamboa. Mikey Garcia is a bigger name and a bigger commodity and a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's just a bigger star than Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Still bringing up Gamboa. I mean, how can this happen? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. How can we have individuals that claim that they are boxing heads and they're digging back 8 to 9 fucking years, y'all? And they're still mentioning Gamboa. They still mentioning Mikey Garcia. This is the boost up Errol Spence, right? This is the boost up everything he does. They'll tell you every line in the book Tomorrow, he did this. He fought Kell Brook. That was a good fight. He went in his backyard. Well, guess what? Crawford went in Ricky Burns' backyard. They don't talk about that. And Ricky Burns haven't lost in 7 fucking years, but yet Kell Brook was coming off a loss. And they had that fight. Look, he's coming off an L, and they had that fight in under 9 months from when he stepped out the ring with Gennady Golovkin. The constant rhetoric all throughout 2022, when this year is supposed to be a year of freaking refresher, a year that we was going to close distance and get closer to a Crawford-Spence fight. No, we need to just stick to Marvelous Jarvis. He's the more credible opponent because look, they showed this man love, mad love on here, bro. This is what they need. They need for somebody inside the gym because they don't get no damn energy from Spence. They don't talk to Derrick James. He's busy wanting to cater to Mike Coppinger. You know what I'm saying? He want to cater to Mike Coppinger. We seen that when he was up there with Charlo. So, when all this information come out, it's all the same shit, man. You have individuals on here that's supposed to be pro-Spence, but some of them trying to turn over to Crawford, and then some of them just don't know what the fuck they talking about. Let's continue to move. I'm trying to give you opportunity. Like Marvelous Jarvis don't come with all the baggage. That's what I'm saying. Him. He's the next opponent. He doesn't come with all the baggage. You know what I'm saying? He's an in-house fight. It doesn't get any in-house than that when it comes to Jarvis. Get the sparring partner that everybody talks about, man. He knows how to act. He does skits on IG. Let's get Marvelous Jarvis back in there, man. That duct tape he got on his ribs, good, dog. Check this out.
But the Terrence Crawford that fought Igor Velasquez, Jose Benavidez Jr., they don't pan out. So now the other...
You hear that, right? They don't pan out.
Velasquez, Jose Benavidez Jr., they don't pan out. So now the other guy on the record is Kell Brook. Well, Errol Spence went to the UK for his first title opportunity. He went to the UK and beat Kell Brook in the UK for his first title opportunity and stopped Kell Brook in front of 40 to 50,000 screaming fans in the UK that was throwing brownies at Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford fights Kell Brook 3.5 years later in the United States on his home soil with no fans in attendance because we're dealing with the global pandemic.
See how Blue, used to shit on freaking Crawford, a person he used to damn support heavy. He was shitting on him. He couldn't do nothing right. He talking about 40,000 screaming fans. They was throwing brownies. Who gives a damn what they was throwing? But we do know is Kell Brook just came off a beating. 2 weight divisions higher, a beating, and he had to recover, right? Recover, get medically cleared, and then get back in the camp, all under 9 months. 2 weight divisions lower, and they still talking. They still talking as if Kell Brook was more healthier than the Kell Brook that came in there and fought Terrence Bud Crawford. I get it. People just be saying anything, huh, Blue? I got it, bro. I got it. Let me let you listen to this, right? Because I want to give him some airplay. I want to give BF some airplay because he needs it, man. He need help over there. He's living under one light bulb. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to conserve energy, an electric bill. But check this out.
That will never make sense. You guys just don't like Errol Spence.
So he said, you guys just don't like Errol Spence, right? That's what BF said. Because he's steadily, look, I've gotten this dude to do nothing but Bud Crawford videos, period. Because I let them know I'm listening. He'll sit up here and say, oh, you just want to hang out in the chat and don't click the link. For what? Why I got to click the link I have before? You remember? Hit the replay. I did. I came over there like 2 or 3 times. I've been over there. But you want to hurry up and get me from over there, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with me, man. You can't. I just know too much. I know your mentality now. I know you're emotional. But he said they just don't like Errol Spence. Okay, what is this then? What is this? Peep this out.
Ring IQ? Well, I would tell you, I would challenge and say Terrence Crawford is stupid. I would say Errol Spence is way smart. And that's not, I'm not hating on Terrence Crawford by calling him fucking stupid. I'm not hating. Bro, if you're fucking dumb, then you're dumb. That's not my fault, that's your fault.
So this is the same person talking about we just don't like Errol Spence, but he's calling Bud Crawford stupid and dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that supposed to mean? You're not hurting any of his supporters. We just understand that you're an emotional wreck. You know what I'm saying? You can get depressed sitting in the dark in the room.
It's Terrence Crawford's fault for being fucking stupid. If you have all of these skills, why don't you use it? If you have every skill set, you can move, you can punch, you can do this. Why is the only thing you do is use dog and punch? Why is that all you do? The dog, the dog. I got to out-dog him. I'm going to show you that dog. Oh.
Did you hear what he just said? So he's saying he used dog and punch, right? He just gonna dog him, Isn't that what they praise Errol Spence for? Huh, BF? Do you and Blue listen to what you say? Isn't that what you praise Errol Spence for, the pressure? If you're pressuring somebody and you land in a barrage of punches, right? Violent exchanges, and you giving that action, isn't that the same thing as dogging your opponent? You're basically up close and personal, right up in their space, and you're landing shots. Whether it's to the body, to the head, or whatever, you're giving constant pressure. Isn't that what Errol Spence is praised for? Errol Spence is praised for this shit, bro. Errol Spence is praised for this shit. But not Bud.
Okay. All right. Well, what if a bigger dog comes in the yard?
Remember, I want y'all to take note, right? I want y'all to specifically take note. He said a bigger dog, right? What happens when a bigger dog, listen to me, because if I tell y'all just straight off the rip that he don't know what the fuck he talking about, y'all just gonna say, oh, you hating on him. He said what happens when a bigger dog, okay? For quite some time, they've been talking about how Errol Spence is this boogeyman of the 147-pound division, and, you know, giving him all this damn credit and shit. He's just a this beast of a fighter. Can't nobody fuck with him. He's the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? He's the boogeyman. Stories of him and Floyd, him and Broner, all this shit, right? Remember this. Just keep it right there. Bookmark it. Bookmark it. What happened when a bigger dog come in the yard?
Then what? If a bigger dog comes in the yard, are you going to run? Are you going to run around the yard, Terrence Crawford? When a bigger dog comes in the ring and you realize that you cannot out-dog Errol Spence, are you going to then start running? Are people going to say that you're running? Are they going to call you a runner now? Because you're not fighting Errol Spence the way you fought everybody else? Now you're moving around the ring and Errol Spence is having to chase you and cut the ring off? Is that what's going to happen? Because you didn't do that for nobody else.
He's a liar. He said Bud Crawford didn't move around for nobody else. We saw him move around against Jeff Horn. I'm just saying, it's plenty of fights with Terrence Crawford that's moved around and showed his footwork. He did against Jose Benavidez. I mean, it's plenty. But peep this out. That just goes to show he don't know shit about boxing. All right, he don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, though. Remember what I said about the weight. Just keep it right there.
Ultimately get stopped? Yes, he did. But he went 12 rounds laying on the ropes. That's what happened. There is people like Roy Jones and others saying this fight doesn't go 6 rounds. Terrence Crawford stops Errol Spence in 6 rounds or less. But Benavidez went 12 rounds. So you're telling me that Benavidez is better than Errol Spence?
So he says is Benavidez better than Errol Spence because he went into the 12th round. But then again, we always have the debate, right? When it comes down to it, we put the common opponents out there. Common opponents is very, very important between these two names. The reason why is because they're saying that Terrence Crawford hasn't fought anybody at that time. So finally, he comes up to a common opponent in Kell Brook. All right? They say, oh, yeah, you know, Kell Brook come over there. He was never the same when he fought Errol Spence. Bullshit. Because when he left 147, he had 3 fights in 154. We know that. The real hardcore fight fans understand that, right? He had 3 fights. They said, oh, if we don't know who they was. You didn't need to know who the fuck they were. You didn't need to know. The fact is, he continued to fight. He continued to fight. Period. He continued to fight. You got him straight off a fucking loss under 9 months. The worst time you can get somebody coming off freaking eye surgery. You got that man coming off eye surgery, bro. You got him coming off eye surgery. They don't want to identify what the smoke truly is. So he goes over there to Crawford, right? And he goes out in 4 rounds and he washed up. But yeah, he's talking about Jose Benavidez going 12 rounds with Crawford. It's not adding up. Then you want to talk about Sean Porter. They'll sit up here and praise the shit out of Sean Porter for going life and limb and Errol Spence trying to fight his fight. But yet accuse Bud as being a stupid, dumb fighter because he doesn't use all his skill set. He dog walks his opponent whenever he chooses to throw away the offensive game plan. That motherfucking dogmatic tactic, that tenaciousness that he got, that killer instinct that Bud got. He says stupid and dumb. He says stupid and dumb. But yet they praise Terrence Crawford for fighting Sean Porter's style. He was praised for fighting Sean Porter's style and earning a knockdown in the 11th. With a left hook, okay? I don't want to get that confused with the 10th round, like people were saying. He goes life and limb and wins a split decision trying to prove to the people he can fight somebody else's style. Now, BF, if you're going to compare who's stupid, if Errol Spence is this high IQ fighter, why would he choose his opponent's style to fight to prove to who? It's nobody to prove. He wasn't undefeated. You wasn't fighting no undefeated fighter. You wasn't fighting an undefeated fighter when you fought Sean Porter. He had the WBC belt, yeah, but you wasn't fighting an undefeated fighter. You was fighting somebody's leftovers. Just like y'all say for Crawford. Every time he fights a common opponent of Spence, they downplay it. And they feel like if I speak on him, then I'm upset. No, I'm just making highlight of what you're saying. So it's okay for Errol Spence to fight somebody else's fight and go life and limb and barely win than Terrence Crawford over here stopping dudes and not even using all his assets, bro. These niggas are, I swear to goodness God. Now you remember the weight situation. What happened when a bigger dog come into the yard, right? Check out this.
Errol's a weight bully. Errol needs to move up because he's a weight bully. Why don't you move up? You're a weight bully. That's what they were saying to Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford was cutting weight. He was cutting weight. Terrence Crawford could have came into professional boxing as a welterweight. Yes, he could have came into professional boxing as a welterweight. He fought a welterweight moving up, coming through the rankings.
So once again, whatever this dude's name is, he talked about how Terrence Crawford could have came in as a welterweight. But you won't talk about Spence, who fought at a heavier weight. You won't talk about Porter, who fought at a heavier weight. Right? So being that you had Spence, who fought at a heavier weight coming into the professional ranks, and then you just leave everything out on how many fights that Spence have. So let's for the record, he said that Crawford was cutting weight. All right. So let's go over here and share screen once again. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I swear to God, people sit up here and think this dude and everything he says is golden because they don't want to pay attention. They just over there to see him yell and scream and talk to the motherfucking lint in the air and the shadows on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, though. This is Errol Spence Jr. resume, right? You already know who he is. Residing in DeSoto, Texas, but from Long Island. Okay, let's go on down to the beginning. He talks about how Terrence Crawford was cutting weight, and he's so concerned about his previous divisions. But if you look at this, right, You look at these weights right here. It clearly shows you that Errol Spence was contending above 147. Above 147. Look at this. 148 3/4, 144 for Richard. That was a mismatch. Above 147. Then he was under 147 right now. No discipline. No discipline at all. Look. 2 months. Look at this. No discipline. March 2nd. May 3rd. Right? 150, 149. 150, 149. No fucking discipline. Okay? Above welterweight. At the welterweight limit. Look at this right here. Above welterweight. At welterweight. You saying, oh my God, he's going to do it. He's finally going to stay at welterweight. Look at that. Look at that. He must have needed that fight. His opponent came in at 153. Look at this right here. You're saying to yourself, oh, he can do it. He can do it. 147-46. This is 2014, February 2014. You go up to this fight right here with Raymond Charles. Just at welterweight limit. Boom. Welterweight. Above welterweight. Another. Above welterweight. I guess the dang hamburgers. They had the hamburgers on special then. Because he went back up. The super welterweight. Look at that. Above welterweight. Above welterweight. Back down to welterweight. Okay. Look. April 11, 2015. April 11, 2015. Only a couple of months. No discipline. 149, 152. No fucking discipline. Look at this. Look at this. June 20th, 2015 to September 11, 2015. Look at that. 149 to 146. What the fuck would you eating? Vienna sausages? Let's keep going. Okay, everybody know this is where he made the decision to compete in the welterweight division consistently. From here on out. Alejandro Barrera, 147, 146. This is where he made the decision. This is where he made the decision, y'all. He had to. All that going back and forth, this is where he started the fight and made the decision. Alejandro Barrera, nutritionist Chris Algieri, Leonard Bundu, Kell Brook. Y'all remember that, right? Alejandro Barrera, 2 losses. Chris Algieri, 2 losses. Leonard Bundu, 1 loss. Kell Brook, 1 loss. Lamont Peterson, 3 losses. And look, we can't go up here and forget the one and only infamous Carlos Ocampo. Woo, 22-0. Where did they get him from? Where did they get him from? And then let's talk about the lightweight himself, coming up 2 divisions for 135 to 47. 39-0. He fought 2 undefeated fighters that has asterisks by their name. Real talk. Because we can't give Carlos Ocampo credit when you criticizing David Avanesian. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. They might give him credit because they're going to start debating and say, well, look at Carlos Ocampo. He went the distance with Sebastian Fundora. Yeah, at a higher division. And then guess what? Sean Porter, 32-1, 2 losses. And then Danny Garcia, his BFF. We know that to be true because they was in attendance for the Javante and Rolly Romero fight sitting right next to each other. So shout out to Danny Garcia for looking out for Errol Spence and moving around and getting beat on in his fight back from the accident. Good job, brother. You're a true friend. And then, of course, Urdinas Ugas, 4 losses. But BF is up here talking about Terrence Crawford could have came in at welterweight. Okay, let's check something out right quick. All right? Because I love to highlight when people just talk shit in the dark. Nigga, you sound crazy. Terrence Crawford came in the box in 2008. Right? Let's just slowly go up here and look at these weights. Look at that. You know, just outside 135, underneath 140. Look at these fights. Look at that. You know, averaging out around 135, where he picked up his first chip, to 140, right? He said he was cutting weight and he was fighting at welterweight. Even here, 141, and his opponent, Somerville, was 146 and a half. So I'm just looking at 135. You're going to say welterweight then? Where's all this welterweight talk? Where's all this welterweight talk? The man was averaging out, leveling up around that weight that he picked up. A chip. He's not fluctuating incredibly high, like you say. Look at this. Look at this discipline right here. He fought September 2011 at 137, and then he fought April of next year, and he's only at 142, junior welterweight. But yet you see the constant fluctuations of Errol Spence, where he would take 2 months and down some freaking sardines and Vienna sausages, saltine crackers and pickles and pig feet, and then come back and he'll be down, you know, several pounds up. Look at this right here. Steadily maintaining weight around that lightweight division. Steadily maintaining weight. Maintaining weight. Okay? And then right here, 134, 1/4, 134, 1/4. Ricky Burns is respectable. Real talk. He's a respectable champion. Where was all this welterweight talk? I could tell you where the welterweight talk is at. I could tell you. Let's go all the way up here to Jeff Horn. I can tell you that's the welterweight talk you're looking at. Because look, let's take 146 and a half and let's go count how many fights before Jeff Horn that Terrence Crawford had. Let's count how many fights he had. 146 and a half, he was coming in at welterweight, right? He was just cutting weight. Where is he? I want to see a fight even somewhere close to 146. Because he said Terrence Crawford was just coming in here. That's his first fight, March 2008. Where's all this damn welterweight talk? Are we talking about junior welterweight? Where's all this welterweight talk? Anything get close to 146 and whatever for Crawford? No, because he was freaking disciplined. And let's highlight the fact that he's fighting David Avanesian in Omaha for defending his WBO World Welterweight title for the 6th time. Okay, it will make his 7th professional welterweight fight in that division. So, let's get up out of here. EJ fans, renegade hoes in these YouTube streets, they need representation. Man, it's just crazy. Let me finish this audio right quick.
In his earlier fights, he had fought at welterweight. He can make the weight. He could have made the weight. He could have started out his career at welterweight. He did not.
When y'all see BF, just tell him he don't know shit. He's proven that. He's just a goddamn Terrence Crawford hater, bro. But yeah, he's going to get on here, right? He's going to get on here and talk bullshit.
You came out saying, oh, man, listen, bro, sense. No, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense that this man said, I agreed to everything and still didn't sign. That will never make sense. You guys just don't like Errol Spence. That's the reason why you...
We know he's full of shit. Dude is delusional acutely. He's delusional, bro. You can debunk a lot of shit he just say in the dark, and he'll sit up there and try to mute you and kick you and put you in the backstage. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Only the motherfuckers that come up there and kiss his ass and afraid to speak up and trying to be his friend and don't want to get on his bad side, he'll let them stay on because they want to have a nice, cozy conversation. You know, you talking about a nigga that's in the dark and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Some dudes to get on here is just like him. They want to be included in a polyamorous relationship on that channel. You know, that's what they talk about. They talk about dick all the time, man. They want to be in a polyamorous, you know, multiple husbands and shit. Man, hey, you over here, bro. Remember that. You over here. So don't come over here asking me about something that's outside. To answer your question, I can talk about it if it's wrong, you know, if the news isn't correct. The news isn't correct. So why you worried? Shaw News say Hot Grease Chronicles, they just mad at Bud because EJ is crackhead on drugs. Damn. Shaw News come over here with the damn incinerators. My guy Toby Bartley, what's good? Shout out to the UK. Not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. What? That's an old school term too. And that's another reason, Toby, that I'm saying don't pay too much attention to this dude. He's talking about what happened when the bigger dog come to you. You keep going off size, nigga. And forget you got legs. Keep going off size, dog. Terrence Crawford is physically stronger than Errol Spence. It's been proven. He has another pedigree that really plays into you know, boxing in general. You're gonna, you know, wrestling allows you to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Controlling your balance, your coordination. You know what I'm saying? Using someone else's body weight or their strength against them. There's many ways when you clinch up, even with boxing gloves, that if you're a wrestler, it helps you out with maneuvering or positioning. It helps you out with turning that opponent. It helps you out with basically repositioning your opponent by force if you have to. The same thing they do in wrestling. You're constantly moving your feet. So if BF knew anything about what Terrence Crawford is on record, you know, with those videos of him wrestling, he will understand one thing. He's going to have better footwork than Errol Spence, who just comes straight forward, flat-footed. Flat-footed has been verified by Blue himself. Now, hopefully his kids ain't over here in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully none of y'all are over here on my chat. Really. I just hope that's not y'all. Because I know y'all be on social media too, some of y'all. That's what I know that. Danny Garcia went 12 with Benavidez and then stop him at the Barclays. Facts. Factoid. But they're going to say, well, hey, you know. They're not going to talk about what you just mentioned because it's at a different division. And when it leaves the division, they want to act like it's a whole different universe. Jose Benavidez was coming down from middleweight before, right? In his last fight, something like that. Fought real heavy. Then came back down and fought Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, right? Who never had the opportunity of being on the end of Terrence Crawford gloves. He moved up in weight. Well, people say, oh, he's going to be much stronger. He didn't do anything crazy. Like, did he stop Benavidez? Did he stop? Like the last time I checked at the end of the fight, dude was shedding tears. You know, the BF was the one, you know. I mean, Blue and BF would talk about what Crawford did at this particular opponent and all that shit. Oh, he went the distance. He went 12 rounds. Guess what? So did Danny Garcia, who fought your boy Errol Spence. He went also. He went 12 rounds with Danny Garcia, bro. He went 12 rounds. The same Danny Garcia who fought Errol Spence. The one who said he ain't been man down lately. It's a true fact. He said, I ain't been man down lately. At least he acknowledged that. But to his freaking pundits out here, the protesters, you know what I'm saying, his advocates, y'all need to understand one thing, man. When y'all just sitting up here talking and not really holding your vocab accountable, like you're not even holding your thought process accountable, bro. You're just out here saying shit. Spence dropped Porter, but then dropped DSG yet. Porter beat DSG. That argument's hold no weight. Zero, D-Lo. Zero. They want to talk about him dropping Spence. I mean, not Spence, Porter. They want to talk about him dropping Porter, but Porter already had a loss. He wasn't undefeated. He got another shot. He got another shot at the title with Danny Garcia. None of them dropped one another. But clearly Danny Garcia got outboxed. And that was before Errol Spence. Okay? So Sean Porter has the opportunity to go over there for the WBC. He loses it. Of course. Of course he loses it. But then you take the very same fighter that lost to Sean Porter fighting for the vacant WBC, and you send him up there to fight his BFF. And he just get beat the fuck up and pulls off the Urdinas Ugas effect. Stop. Stop. He got the call from the sheep. Lawrence Cole, hey, did you forget? He just stopped fighting. Man, goddamn Marvelous Jarvis, where you at, man? Come up here and sign this paperwork, bro. This fight can still happen in December. You in the gym with him. He was in fight camp, right? He came back from Disney World. I'm pretty sure in the hotel room he was working out in a goddamn LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness. You know what I'm saying? Planet Fitness. He was working out and shit when he was at Disney World. So, goddamn it, the one that I noticed in shape, because he's constantly making IG videos, doing Michael Jackson dance moves and shit, he's in shape. For real. Marvelous Jarvis in shape, bro. EJ gets high like nutso on above the rim. They mad at me because I know. Most fighters fight at a higher weight in the amateur because the weight classes are different. Yes, sir. But when you get goofballs like BF that come over here and just talk out his head talking about Crawford was cutting weight, which one is it, bro? You say what's going to happen when a big dog come into the yard, but yet you up here accusing Crawford coming into the professional ranks consistently competing. You know, he could compete at a higher weight, but he chose to cut weight. And you was trying to assume and insinuate he was weight bullying. But yet, you're saying that Errol Spence is a bigger dog. And Crawford isn't. So you're saying what you gonna do when a bigger dog come in the yard, bro? They've always said that Errol Spence was a big welterweight. They praised that shit. Oh my God, he's the boogeyman. He's big. Just like they doing Jerron Ennis. He's big for the welterweight division. Yeah, he was unfucking disciplined. Jack Daniels and 7-Up, goddammit. Jack and Coke. Crown Royale. Remy. Lean. Whatever he's on. Ballooning up in fucking weight. And then gonna say, well, I made it hard for myself because, you know, I was ballooning up in weight. But, you know, he comes off one of the most spectacular fights of his career, fighting somebody else's fight. 12 days later, he's in the hospital. We can't just blame it coincidentally on the car accident when he was already seen fucked up in public before that. He was seen and fucked up in public before that. AB was right there. Javante was right there. Bunny was right there. Everybody. This man said he started boxing in 2015. It's on record. But see, we don't get that from Marvelous Jarvis. Marvelous Jarvis, he seems like a good dude. He seems like he's disciplined. He's willing to take the rib shots and wait till his ribs repair just a little bit and go back in there and get them cracked all over again. I got to commend this dude. We want Marvelous Jarvis. We want to hear the ring, you know, who he's going to have walk him to the ring. He is qualified. He's in the gym with this beast of a Spence. He's in the gym. Get Marvelous. They gave this man all the airplay. Where is he at? Why can't he? Okay, if they can't afford Keith Thurman, somehow they're not going to call Jerron Ennis. They're not going to call Stanthionis. Get Jarvis, man. Come on, bro. I gave you all the rib diagram right up on the thumbnail. Look at it. His ribs are healed. They put the gorilla tape on that motherfucker, and they say, hey, this will get you through, you know, Errol Spence in fight camp for air quotes, Terrence Bud Crawford. So Your rib should hold up, dude. You good? Yeah, man. Just a little, man. I feel a little sting right there when he hit me, man. I tried. Last time he took me out for 2 rounds, but I never been able to let these ribs heal properly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just tell him in the first 6 rounds, man, if he's gonna land a body shot, just do it on my right side. You know what I'm saying? Just do it on my right side a little bit, and then after they get warmed up, then he can start banging it. I don't know, man. I think he's gonna break my ribs again, man. I don't want to have to go on YouTube, man, and talk to all these channels and say, you know what? He even hits harder now than he did the first time I came on here. The first time, I didn't feel the pain. I knew something was wrong, but I was like, God, man, I was done for 2 rounds. That shit was just brutal. But this time, he's going to come up, he said, man, Errol Spence is on a whole nother level. Like Derrick James said, he's so powerful. Y'all got to be on the watch out for this nigga. Be on the watch out. Errol Spence is coming to kill. Heyman took care of Danny. Absolutely. Because Danny, he probably, I don't know, he probably go there and talk sweet, talk all nice to Al Heyman. They love Danny Garcia because he's a company guy. He's a company guy. That's all. How can you keep losing, and you stay right up there in the top 2, top 3? They love him. Sometimes it's the opponent not wanting to fight in 8-ounce gloves. It's the reason fight happened a pound or 2 above weight. Drop that gem, man. Drop that gem. Don on deck. He say salute. They call Bud light in the ass, but he KOs welterweights like bowling pins. Something Errol has failed to do. True. But y'all heard the audio. This dude talking about what you gonna do when a bigger dog come in the yard. But yet you're talking about Errol Spence, who was at higher weights. Obviously at higher weights when he turned professional. But yet you're talking about Terrence Crawford. He was cutting weight. The lies, nigga. You're talking about Terrence Crawford, who's a smaller fighter. Y'all been on record saying he's a smaller fighter. He averaged out at the weight class that he was going to pick up a first championship in. He did that. He didn't balloon up in weight, man, and fluctuate 5-6 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to say, oh, he competed welterweight. You're lying on him like you do now. You lie, man. Y'all lie on him. Let me see.
You're on Bout sentence. Kinsu the Husky, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Bud's gonna lose from the pressure in the later rounds. Spence won't break his face if a bullet didn't crack his skull, though. Bud's looking to retire off Spence, though, is why he's tripping on cash. I could agree. That's why I was saying that. I think that, he definitely sees the end, and he's saying, I'm gonna cash out.
So that's Blue talking about Terrence Crawford gonna cash out now. I can't make this shit up. That's his voice, right? It is no software. He's saying that Terrence Crawford is gonna cash out. Terrence Crawford is gonna cash out, y'all. Now, this is the same person that's attached to BLK to try to support Terrence Crawford. See where all the fuckery comes back to get you? He's saying this man is gonna cash out. He's gonna cash out, y'all. How is he gonna cash out with goddamn 2 or 3 rows of pennies on the table? How is he gonna fucking cash out, bro? This dude over here asking why I consistently talking about Blue. I'm not consistently talking about anything. If he say something stupid, I can talk about it like everybody else, bro. He ain't the first person that I've mentioned. I'm just saying, look, these dudes would talk about the size of a channel. You know what I'm saying? They would look at my boy's channel, Shaw News, and they'll say, "Oh, he's an upstart. And man's, he's an upstart." And then they want to put the baker's dozen over here. Oh, he got the baker's dozen over here. But listen to what you have. You have a higher percentage of subscribers, but yet you don't respect them. You don't respect them because you're willing to say anything and everything and don't correct yourself and apologize. So therefore, if you can get that same attention and viewership from saying something controversial, you may feel deep down inside that you don't have to apologize. Just keep the attention coming your way, whether it's good attention or bad attention. It's all good. In his eyes, it's all good. So if he say some dumb shit, right? If he say some dumb shit, he don't feel that he should apologize for or take accountability. He say, so what? I misspoke, so what? Okay. So if he says he misspoke, so what? What's wrong with me speaking on it? So what? WCS talk about it. So what? So what? WCS says something. So what? Who cares? Who cares? That's all I'm saying. Who cares? I care. You know what I'm saying? I care. Because these niggas say bogus ass shit all the time. The people in their chat, they want to pick and choose when they want to damn correct them on it. And then if they do correct them, the wrenches over there will block them. They will motherfucking time them out. For real. They would time them out. He getting them free reign to do that. So why would I, WCS, go in your chat because you're eager? You want me to come over there. You're eager for me to come over there and say what exactly? Call you out on your bullshit and you mute me so nobody can hear it? No, it's not going to happen, bro. You don't know shit about boxing, bro. You a gimmick. You a motherfucking gimmick. That's what you are. Spence fans need to be concerned how he looked against Ugas. No half-assing against Bud. He will stop him in his tracks. He will. He want to talk about dog. All like if all Bud Crawford does is dog walk his opponents. That's not true. That's not true. It's been occasions that they remember he dog walked his opponent and it got real nasty very, very quick. Yes, bro. It's been occasions where Terrence Bud Crawford has dog walked the shit out of goddamn Igis Kavalaskis. But of course, they so motherfucking petty. They'll come up here and talk about how Avanesian lost the freaking Kavalaskis. Who cares? Who did Spence top name opponents lose to? Come on now. Who cares? You picked up Sean Porter's old belt from Kell Brook. Let's be honest. You picked up Sean Porter's old belt from Kell Brook. You picked up Keith Thurman's old belt from Sean Porter. You really like to keep it in the family, don't you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You picked up Keith Thurman's old belt from Yadinas Ugas? You never beat Keith Thurman. You don't even want to fight the bro. But you sit up here and you don't even show no love to these guys. That's why they constantly talk about Bud Crawford every fucking day. You don't show no love. You don't try to correct the shit. You don't try to let people know. You picked up all these leftover belts, bro. And you say you don't want to fight Keith Thurman. You got the Charlo effect going on. You want to hold a grudge for 8-9 years just because shit didn't go your way. That's all you want to do, bro. Now all of a sudden, because Keith Thurman didn't give him immediate attention, he butthurt. You know what I'm saying? He butthurt his shit. And he want to goddamn hold a lifelong grudge with Keith Thurman. Isn't that some bullshit and you on the backside of your career, nigga? Like, that shit makes no sense what these black fighters are doing. I'm going to tell you some real, I hate saying I'm going to tell you some real shit. I'm going to tell you some shit that may be real. I'm going to tell you some shit that may be real, bro. Charlos, back in the day, the way they sit up here and got Demetrius Andrade blacklisted from a fight with Charlo over some bogus ass misinformation. Yeah, it seems like to be the mentality over there, bro. People want to talk bad about a fighter and get him shelved. Gary Russell, shelved forever. Demetrius Andrade, shelved. You know what I'm saying? All because Charlos want to whine. Now you got Spence trying to shelve Keith Thurman. On record is saying, I don't want to fight that guy. I don't want to fight that guy because he's dangerous. Keith Thurman is dangerous than Boots. Do a live on that. Keith Thurman is more dangerous than Boots. His chin is proven. Boots' chin ain't proven. Boots' competition isn't proven. I'm not saying he don't have the potential. He doesn't have the quality of tools. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying per his resume, he is improving. Keith Thurman has been in there with top-level opposition, and he's proven. He took Danny Garcia's belt. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Let's not go there, bro. He's been in there with opposition. He even got off the canvas. He got off the canvas versus Manny Pacquiao and continued. Jarvis versus Mean Machine. Mean Machine will knock his ass out. They keep on sleeping on Mean Machine. Mean Machine hurt Ortiz. He hurt Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? He'll stop Jarvis. He'll stop him. We are small channels, but our catalog interviews, picture covers, dog walks them, more fighters, no WCS and the Sox experience facts. You know, these people don't understand. They act like the same person has been talking shit forever, talking down on motherfuckers. That grown ass man doesn't have the right to put up resistance and defend themselves. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely, we do. Y'all up here talking, oh man, why you always saying this? He's did it. Both of them have did it. Both of them. And you know, look, why not talk about how, the situation went down in Newark with this whole BLK scandal. It's not a scandal to me and Showtime because we seen the shit. We was talking about the shit when he first broke it. We was there. We was there, man. We knew what this was about. But he took the opportunity to leave his so-called brothers behind. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? And just think, you know, all this shit was you know, all this rain that you know, people want to bring BF on their channel, or Drew Titan. They want to bring BF, drop links and shit, and he want to come on here and say the same shit. Like, you know, when I said, I understand you was a vet too. Fuck the military. So I said, okay, cool. I always know, all right, you said fuck the military. And that's why I made the video on you. That's why I put you on prime time, goddammit. You don't care? Don't get on here crying about your package then. Don't sit up here crying about your package. It's this, that, and the other. And you took it to the Supreme Court and you want to submit paperwork on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And somebody who's still living, you say she died. Man, you're a clown, bro. You are the biggest bozo. You took him bozo's spot, bro. You're the biggest clown. You are the biggest fanboy on this motherfucker. You took them pictures. Look, for somebody who's always a grouch, them pictures he took when he was at Brooklyn, at the Barclays, he was leaning into them pictures. Like he was smiling with Danny Garcia, his father. You know what I'm saying? He was just loving it. Like, oh my God, this is what it's like when Showtime and WCS be talking about attending fights. Oh, I love it. Wow. But I just can't carry on the interview in person. I can't pick up a camera and take a picture. But I can hurry up and get there early and see if I can see somebody, a celebrity or whatever, and get a picture with. No, you're not a fanboy, right? You're not a fanboy. He wanna look. He's originally from that part of town with DSG and all them at. So when he saw him, he was like, he melted. Wow. Finally, DSG, yes, me. You know who I am? No. Oh, I have a channel, man. Don't worry about it. I just want to get a picture right quick. Hurry up, man. I gotta put this picture on IG. But you're not a fan. You're not a fan, dog. That was you said, right? Rah, 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 riggy, ree, roo, roo, rah, bark, bark. You know, all this grumpy old shit you do on this motherfucker. But yet you over there taking pictures in Brooklyn, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Always hating on other motherfuckers that's actually out here doing media. Stop it, man. Y'all talking bullshit, dog. He gonna cash out if Spence and Al Heyman will even take a look at the $25 million each guaranteed offers. EJ is a Gator Samuel Jackson from Jungle Fever. You and WCS can pull up receipts from your catalogs, interviews, and videos. Hey, man, for them dudes, you know, it's all bad, man, when you see somebody who you thought was too small for you to respect as a content creator and a boxing segue, media segue to cover the sport. And then you show up to a situation where they have credentials, they rolling with a team, and you're left out in the cold. And you're basically raising your voice, yelling and screaming because you can't get in. Maybe that was a sign that you should go solo dolo. But you can't. You can't. Because you know you're going to lose the LDBC super chats. You can't. You in a hard place right now. That's why you make command decisions early on. You don't get immersed into something. You talk shit about you support a fighter first, then go to talking shit about him. He going to cash out, all right? And then you try to go back when you get pressed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. No more, sir. Aye, sir. Yes, sir. Not a word, sir. Not a word, sir. Okay. Get back to the room. Yeah. It's your boy. I just want to let everybody know I had one of the most strangest encounters today. If you don't know, I'm at the fights as always. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting so close to the ring, I trip a referee. But check this out, though. You wouldn't believe who I ran into. Terrence Crawford. Right there. Look out the curtain. Right there. You see that 7-Eleven? Right there. That's where I did it. I happened to bump into Terrence Crawford. You know, we had a conversation. And when BF said, you know, he a dog, yeah. And the way he pressed up on me, I thought for sure I was a goner. I thought a mauling was in effect right then. You know, I seen Terrence Crawford teeth, and I was like, shit, I'm about to get fucked up. But no, he talked to me. He said, hey, calm down. Just calm down. You okay? Aye, sir. I didn't mean anything, sir. I'm under so much stress, sir. I apologize, sir. I know what you're saying. I said you was gonna cash out. I said that Errol Spence pressure would be too much. I know I said a lot of things, man. It's just being in the LDBC, man. I just right now I got so much going on, man. It's a whirlwind, dog. It's a whirlwind. I said, shh. Listen, and listen good. Nigga, you keep running your fucking mouth about me, bro. I don't like that. I'm not going to ask you why you're doing it. I'm just going to tell you that I don't appreciate it. From this point forward, you find out what you want to do with it. But you keep on talking shit. I don't know. From what I heard, you used to rock with me. I ain't lost. I haven't lost since you was rocking with me. But all of a sudden, you turn on me and start talking all this shit. So now I thought the opportune time was to come check and see what you had to say. No, sir. No, sir. Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. Nothing. No way, sir. Everything's good, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. So we good. You saying we good? Yes, sir. We're good, sir. So I'm not gonna hear you up here talking reckless. Sir. I'd like to ask a question, sir. Please. You better not come, boy. Let me give you space. Could you say something stupid? No, sir. I just want to say this. What is it? BLK Prime. Did they reach out to you? Huh? Yeah. Why? I'm a silent partner with BLK Prime. Oh, you are? They never mention your name. For real? Okay, I'm going to check with Dez when I get back. Because all the shit you done said about me, I don't believe what you're saying. All the fake news you put out, I don't believe what you're saying. Okay? I'm going to check with Dez. I'll make that phone. I am, sir. Believe me, sir, I am. I advocated for you behind the scenes, sir. I promise you when I get back, I'm just going to say all the good shit about you. I'm going to build you up for this fight. I didn't ask you for that. Like I said before, let me get back with BLK Prime. In the meanwhile, you need to digress from talking shit about me. You understand? This ain't going to happen again. It's not going to be this calm. You got it? Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Yes, sir. No problem, sir. That's pretty much how that shit went. Aye, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Crawford. Yes, sir, Crawford. Aye, sir, Crawford. Yes, Crawford. Yes, sir, Crawford. Aye, sir, Crawford. Oh, bad, dog. He bad Keith didn't look back at him, yet he ain't looking back at Boots. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. Why are the Spence channels not saying, hey, man, Errol Spence ain't doing nothing. Terrence Crawford fighting Avenesian, right? So why ain't Boots? Why Errol Spence ain't trying to fight Boots? The Team Ennis has always been on record. They say, hey, man, we submitted the request for the IBF to order that mandatory shot. In the meanwhile, but see, I don't know. Because 1 minute Boots, they act like they want to fight Spence, and the other minute they trying to call up Crawford. And I don't blame them for doing either or because they want that shot. They want the shot. I can't be mad at them for goddamn stepping up. They want the motherfucking shot. Closed mouth don't get motherfucking fed, shawty. Oh, yeah, they can. Oh, yeah, they can. Believe me. Who said one fight? I said the Charlos. One Charlo is both of them. All right? And yes, they did get Demetrius Andrade blacklisted. They did. I know for a fact. I know for a motherfucking fact. Absolutely. I know for a fact. They was threatening not even to do business and stay with the PBC if they made that fight with Demetrius Andrade. Why you think Steven Espinosa came online and said that fight is dead? Demetrius Andrade and Charlo has came and went. That fight is dead because Charlo was behind the scene making such a big deal about Demetrius Andrade, man. See, y'all think certain people don't talk to people just because they ain't out here, doing interviews all the time and shit like that. I know it's been a minute since I did an interview. It's okay though, because I didn't come in this motherfucker doing interviews like that. Pop on deck, what's good? I'm gonna keep on throwing subliminal shit. Talking about you'll sit in my chat and see the link and don't click on it. Motherfucker, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because when I did click on the link, you want to hurry up and goddamn boot somebody out. Get the fuck out my face, dog. You want to try to sit up here and talk about a bet between me and Connor that has shit to do with you. You talking about grown man bet trying to make up and talking about I couldn't pay $50. And then when I betted you $500, I came in low. You say, he want to bet $500. I bet thousands on fights. For real? You bet thousands on fights, huh? That's what you said, the BF. You Julo, you bet thousands on fights, homie. But you couldn't bet 500 on a fight that didn't happen. Come on, Julo. You thought I forgot your first name, Julo. Don't report it now. Don't report me. Don't do that paperwork. That's another thing. Y'all have to understand now. Julo is good. Him and Drew get together. They good with the paperwork, bro. They good with the paperwork. Rob. I'm typing. BF knows nothing about boxing. Dude said Bud ducked Floyd and Manny in 2015 after BF was caught lying about Bud going the WBO route. But Bud then become super champ to 2017 after Ndongo. Man, he sits up there and yell and scream and says some shit. They'll say some shit. They don't hold themselves accountable. They don't care what the people, people are getting receipts. They doing audio timestamps. They screen recording on these dudes because they talk so much shit. Just like they're trying to talk now, talking about, he'll sit up there. Oh, and WCS watch my videos. Yeah, I watch your videos. I have to see what's going on in the circus, bro. You didn't go to a circus when you was younger, BF. I did. So guess what? As an adult, I like to revisit that motherfucker. So I go over there to the circus and shit. What is going on now? We got some unicyclists. We got some clowns on the trapeze. What do we got? We got somebody eating fire. What? Elephant shitting on somebody. What we got in this circus? This dude said the Bud fans are not even talking about Errol Spence no more. And then he always tried to come up with some freaking nickname for David Avanesian, which only shows your lack of ability to be proficient at vocabulary. It's very, very childish, and elementary for grown men to really give nicknames all the time like this. But I guess if it fancies you, you continue to do it. If it fancies you, you feel good about it, cool. But what I'm saying is, we're not talking about Errol. When y'all not even talking about Errol. You're busy talking about fucking Bud. The pound for pound, dog. That's all y'all niggas do videos on. This all y'all niggas do videos on, man. This shit right here. Y'all do videos on that shit. Y'all can't get rid of it. That's why he put the tweet out. Y'all cannot stop talking about this shit, bro. You cannot stop talking about it. Real talk. He wasn't at the weigh-in. I got pictures with Bud and conversation with him at the hotel, not 7-Eleven. I know, right? That's fact. I seen it. That's fact. Shout out to Team Tucker in the welterweight division 2 on the rise. You know what I'm saying? He was goddamn looking real. He was hugging, leaning into the hug. I thought he was going to put his left leg up that motherfucker like the women do. You know what I'm saying? Say telling ass niggas. They do, man. This shit has been broken down, bro. This nigga got cooked, bodied, and buried. He ain't been the same since. The shit is over. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody can fuck with you. Nobody can do this. Well, guess what? You listen to my words, you'll put a thumbnail up, nigga. Who got control? Who got control? You'll listen to me talk about you and you'll do a thumbnail. See, the one thing about me and you, I'm not up here calling you out your name like, calling you a racial slur. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. This nigga said, yeah, I said it, dog. Damn, dog. He said, yeah, I said it, bro. Damn, bro.
The biggest fag's doing it the last I checked. So people saying he hasn't reached his potential. Biggest bag is doing it the last I checked. So people saying he hasn't reached his potential. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what type of heights are we trying to get this man to? Because Floyd is the only $1 billion fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, like, if we're saying he hasn't reached his potential, who's to say he hasn't? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that where he is right now isn't right where he should be? You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. There's always more that anybody can do. But who's to say that this pay-per-view fighter, he's got more pay-per-views than everybody else right now? That's a fact. Here, well, I'm trying to figure out what type of heights are we trying? Really nothing else for me to rebuttal. I'm glad that you say keep my camera on. The fact that you don't turn your shit on at all. Okay, good. Got you. It ain't the time. But don't worry about it.
Let's make it clear. WCS was the one who mentioned the cameras. Let's make it clear. Knockout may act like he don't listen to me, but he does. Because these niggas don't cut their camera off no more. Because it makes sense. It's not a debate if you're going to look up shit to debate. A debate is cameras on every fucking time you're debating. All the way on. You don't have time to look up shit. You're debating, nigga. You're debating. Period. And he got pretty much exposed. ETB bodied him. You know what I'm saying? Bodied the fuck out of him, bro. Then Knockout Boxing bodied him. How many times you gonna get bodied? Didn't Mark Nash just go over there and body somebody? Dude, stay away from the panel. Stay away. For real. Stay away from debating. Debating ain't what you should be doing. Stay away from that shit right there, dude. You know what I'm saying? Stay away, because you got all butt hurt because I said it was a 10-8 round. It was a 10-8 round. You got motherfucking body. Now find something else to do with this damn shit to stand on for 7 hours, and you got 250 people and you love that. Now what I would suggest you do, just so you can get a little bit more warm and, you know what I'm saying, your testosterone levels get to a point where you feel cozy, try to do a consensus in your chat on the percentage of gender in those 250. Is there male or female? You know what I'm saying? I want to, just so you can kind of get an idea who's watching you. Because I think out of those 250, 248 are male. Yeah, that's the damn company you keep. That is the people you attract. You know what I'm saying? All y'all like company. Y'all dudes like other dudes to tune in to you and give you the rah, the re. And the other 2%, yeah, females straggle along here and there and jump in there, say, hey, how you doing? You say, oh, how you doing, queen? Good to see you, queen. But any other time, you're talking about, shit dudes. Dick this, dick that, dig a dick. So 248 of the 250 that watch you for 7 hours, they was dudes. Let's be honest, bro. This dude is mad. Man. He don't like women. He don't want to reproduce, bro. He don't. That's why he mad over here talking about shit and boxing. It don't make sense. He wants the people to be his family. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. He wants his people to be his family, bro. I don't have to show this dude any love. And the way he disrespected people, any chance I get. You know what I'm saying? Why should I have to goddamn show that nigga love? No way.
I've been doing it for damn near a decade. I know how it is.
He's been doing this shit for damn near a decade, and he has 250 people tuned in for 7 hours. Somebody need a PR person for real. Let's keep it moving. Mr. Pass on deck. What's good? W says, will you be there doing media workout for December 10th? Top rank card, exclusive interview. No, I won't be there for that card, man. I won't be there for that card because I got family I have to attend to and all that. I won't be there, bro. I won't be there. You know what I'm saying? I got family I have to attend to, and plus, I'm really trying to go out here to this BOK Prime card in Omaha. I don't know if you heard about that, Mr. Pass, but I'm thinking about trying to make that shit happen. But I'm trying to get in contact with some people I have gotten in contact. I'm trying to get in contact with some people at BOK Prime for the credentials on how they're going to do the credentials and everything. That's what I'm trying to work. So y'all can pass that word too. I know people are going to run back the blue. Blue. We heard WCS is trying to get press credentials. Are you in charge of that? Blue. Deny. We need you to deny his credentials. Hey, he said he was trying to go to Omaha. We need you to deny his credentials today. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's not that serious, bro. Real talk. It's not that serious. Hold on. Let me see. I think when it comes down to this, right, a lot of things have been brought to the light, a lot of positive shit. You know, the fact that Errol, Benavidez, Charlo, all them cats, they're not fighting in 2012 at the end of the year. But we still have the big question. Like I put out there, don't forget to go pick up your tickets. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to go pick up your tickets. You know what I'm saying? They go on sale today. Don't forget to go pick up your tickets. But what's came to the light with this entire situation with PBC is that they just don't have the funds. They was just dangling, just like Crawford saying. They was just wasting his time. They was just, playing games with him because they couldn't even get Spence a fight. Like Crawford said, Spence was at Disney World. He wasn't in fight camp. He wasn't in the gym. He wasn't goddamn putting in those hours and staying ready so he don't have to get ready. No. He was elsewhere. So they need to take a look at that. While you make all the videos and shit, don't just get mad at Blue. We've been telling you about the whole situation with Crawford and Spence for some time. Don't just get mad at Blue because now y'all finally realizing what I said. Don't get mad at him. He just doing what he always was going to do. He finds an opportunity, and that's what he wants to do. Don't get mad. I asked 78. I say 78. You should kick him out the damn LDBC. He don't want to do it, so, hey, repercussion and consequences. Keep him on deck. You know what I'm saying? Keep him on deck. It's going to take more than two people to ride hard for the LDBC, man. You just got too many people that's over there just doing what they want to do. No cohesiveness. Like I always say, it's not everybody in the LDBC, but don't come up here acting like y'all a unit. Don't come acting like y'all out here ruling the world. No, dudes act different. It's some dudes that act different. They not like this blue blood and BFT energy, Willie the Munchkin energy. They're not like that. A Fanon energy. No, they're not like that. They're much more organized. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they have more integrity. Video on it. I had to do a video. I had to let the people know. Real talk. I had to let the people know. Real talk. It was essential for me to let the people know. Make sure you get your ticket. Crawford versus Avanesian. On sale today. Today is the 7th. On sale today. On sale today. On sale today. Support him. Support David Avanesian too. Support these fighters. Support the dang city of Omaha. Support them. Support Team Crawford, man. Because look, I don't need to continue to tell you the shit that you already know. They're talking about him more than they talking about their favorite fighter and Errol Spence. So that's why I had to come over here and say my suggestion at the end of the day. If you're looking for a fight for Errol Spence, there it is right there. A sparring partner. He has a little rib damage, but goddamn it, it'll be a good look. go in there and pick up another win. So these same voices that's always talking shit about Bud, they don't come back over here and do another video on Bud and say, you know what, I'm hearing word, man. I'm hearing word. I don't like it either. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. A whole lot of other things I can be talking about in boxing, but here we go again, Bud motherfucking Crawford. Do you hear that Spence is gonna now potentially fight Bud Crawford in 23? And this is him not having to fight for an entire year? Man, that's unfair, dude. That is fucking unfair, goddammit. Why in the fuck does Crawford always try to get over, man? He know damn well Spence haven't fought since last April. He's taking full freaking advantage, ring rust and everything, man. That's not cool, man. They're going to start making excuses for Spence, bro. He's been out the ring. He ain't had a tune-up. God damn it, Al. Get him a tune-up, Al. Get him. Get him a tune-up, DJ. DJ, I know you ain't going to let your fighter go in there. Look, which one is it going to be? He's going to beat Bud ass, and Bud doesn't have the skill set to beat him. He's a smaller fighter. He got hurt by Gamboa. Which one is it? Because y'all ass come back around here next year talking about ring rust, man. You're going to be even more of a fucking idiot. Which one is it? Bud too small. Gamboa hurt him. Errol Spence, he's big. What's going to happen when a bigger dog come in the yard? Which one is it, dude? Y'all stick together like sheep. Come on, rehearse this shit. Grab some mirrors and rehearse this shit, y'all. Is he too big? Is he too small? Is he too dangerous? Or you just don't care at all? Which one is Crawford, bro? He was hurt by Gamboa. So Spence being a much bigger fighter, and he's the pressure cooker, and he stands all these punches. Does he really need a tune-up at this stage in his career? Does he really need it? He has 3 titles to his name. Come on, bro. Come on, man. He has 3 titles to his name. He did all the heavy lifting. He needs a damn tune-up come next year. Because we all know he ain't fighting this year. So he need a tune-up now. Don't bring your ass over here talking about that he need a tune-up. And it's unfair for Crawford to fight him, being he just fought in December. Stop it. Crawford was already at a year. He's already at a year by the time he steps in December. Already, bro. He will be outside of a year stepping in the ring in December against Avanesian. What is your fucking excuse then? Now he goes into 23. And potentially, because to hear BF talk about it, he signed 3 contracts. 3 contracts. Why didn't he sign in, huh? Bro, stop it. Who said the contracts were signed? Who said it was 3 contracts? Wasn't it that they sent the final revision and the revision was for next year? And now come to find out, Bud Crawford leaves the negotiation and they still can't find this man a fight? Because he ain't in shape, nigga. He's not in shape. He wasn't going to fight this year. He wasn't in shape, man. Let's call it for what it is. He isn't in shape to take this fight this year. And plus, they couldn't get him a fight. They trying to pay people pennies because they going through their shit. It vindicates any type of damn lies that you was trying to spread about Crawford. Real talk. Real talk. He's free and clear. Y'all niggas just mad. He said they paying fighters in PBC and crypto coins. Damn. We got some stragglers over here using Errol for views. What views? Hey, peep this out. So if I'm using Errol for views, right? If I'm using Errol for views, you should thank me. Because none of the Pro-Spence channels are using him for anything. Anything. They're not even talking about this dude unless Crawford is on the thumbnail, bro. Unless Crawford is on the thumbnail. You know it, I know it, and everybody else tuned in know it. They don't even talk about him like that. They love talking about Terrence Crawford. From Knockout to ETB to BFTV to freaking damn Blue Blood Sports to Fanon. They love talking about Crawford, dog. I call it as I see it. They love talking about Crawford, bro. They love talking about what Crawford ain't doing. What Crawford should do. What Crawford, bro. They don't even talk about Errol because there's nothing to talk about. So they talk about the hottest topic on YouTube, bro. The hottest name. They talk about Bud motherfucking Crawford. Omaha legend. That's who they talk about. They talk about a dude from Omaha that they claim they hate, but they cannot stop talking about him every single time. They gotta go on his tweet. Look at the tweet threads. Look at the threads. You find some of these same niggas in the threads, dog. They want to be a part of something. If you don't like a fighter like that, are you really gonna be in a thread like that? Every now and then, okay, I get it. But not all the time he drop a tweet. These motherfuckers fly out the tree like goddamn them tweets are bird seeds. Okay, cool. Let me. Okay, backspace. Put the space right there. Quotation, comma, semicolon. Capitalization right here. Smiling emoji faces. Yeah. Blowing steam and enter. There we go. I showed him. Yeah, I showed him. He can't fuck with me. I showed him. Good. Oh shit, he sent another one. Emojis. Okay, space. Put that in there. Put that in parentheses. Okay. Put that in all caps for 2 sentences. Press enter. There we go. I told him. Look, don't come over here half doing shit, just like I'm a help read. I'm not going to help read your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not speaking clear, complete sentences, I'm not going to help you read the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going through any of that. You gotta speak clear English, spell the words out. If you're a freaking kid in high school, get the fuck out my live chat and go get your education, okay? All right? Go get your education. Education's key. Go get your education. So when it comes times for you to get a job, you won't be on here like a lot of these older cats and be so grumpy when they use YouTube as a freaking career move. Don't be them. Be better. Be better. That's all I'm saying. Be better. Get a career. Have benefits. Put in your tenure. So when it comes time for you to retire and spend days upon days with your kids and watch them grow up and everything, you can appreciate them, the transition, the growth, the maturity and all that. Not getting on, fuck you bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, God damn it, WC, shit. This nigga still talking, oh my God. Thumbnail. I gotta put some Crawford shit in there. I gotta do another goddamn thumbnail with Crawford in there. I gotta get this nigga to respond. Man, stop it, man. Y'all pathetic, man. This shit don't make no sense, boy. For real.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised to hear Ray Mercer say, what'd he say? Oh, go learn how to box. Brother got 41 knockouts in 42 fights. Well, in 40, what is that? 1, 2, 3 fights. No, 45 fights, he has 42 knockouts or something in that magnitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, need I say more? Yeah, Deontay at that time, 42 fights. He had 41 knockouts, 42 fights, but he had a draw. No, I take that back. He has 45 fights and 42 knockouts. Okay, I got it. I got it. But hey, man, we'll get it together. Real talk. We'll get it together, y'all. We'll get it together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not the one to sit up here and go tell you to check out the circus like I do. But these dudes know, man. I'm on record. I do attend the circus sometimes. I'll tune in and see what new tricks are up there. What are they talking about? They think it's something bad. Me, it's not. Because you busy want to keep talking about. Look, go on these channels, right, and see how many Bud videos they do a week. And I say, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look, I'm supporting the right person. He's the best pound for pound. They believe he's the best too. They believe he's the best, so they can continue to talk about him every week. Thank you. Thank you for being a solid partner. All you hating ass channels out there. Hey, be a solid partner, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Continue to make the videos against a fighter. Are you showing up to the fight? Will you be tuned in whether you crack streaming or not? Yes, because you want to see how he looks. Yes, you're going to be tuned in. So therefore, it's pointless for you to get on here and act like you're not supporting him. You supporting him. Every time you mention his name on a thumbnail or put his picture up there, you're giving him free airplay. Y'all know that. Y'all are bored right now because you know it's been cleared that Errol doesn't have an opponent except Marvelous Jarvis. He doesn't have an opponent, bro. He doesn't have an opponent. He doesn't have a fucking opponent. But I don't see y'all goddamn jumping on and saying, oh, he can fight Ennis. Why he didn't fight Ennis? Oh, it's a duck. It's a duck. Ennis was there. Oh, Stantionis over there. Oh, it's a duck. Why isn't he fighting these guys? They out there, bro. Y'all was busy putting goddamn Ennis off on Crawford when he just stepped out the ring from Porter. But now, all of a sudden, Spence, who just fought in April, around the same time that it would come around in rotation, well, a little bit more, because you was right up there in the beginning of the year, January, February, talking about damn Crawford should fight Ennis. What now? Errol cannot get a fight. Ennis is on record saying, hey, we'll fight Spence. We submitted to the IBF for a freaking order to mandate this shit. We'll fight him. Nothing. Zero. So keep on talking about the fighter that you truly want to be on their team. Every time you put something negative, all you're doing is just giving him more exposure, more attention. If you see all these thumbnails about Crawford, he's still undefeated, and people are going to be shaking their head like, man, why these dudes continue to talk that bullshit and they can't prove it? You can't prove he is what you saying he is. He's dumb because he don't use his entire skill set. And you think a bigger dog is going to come on, bro. That's the dumbest analogy ever, bro. That's the dumbest analogy ever, bro. Sometimes I would just say, bro, that one little ring light that you have that show your face, just cut it off too, dog. Just do your motherfucking lives in the dark. Fuck it. Cut that one ring light off, bro. Or that one light bulb. Cut the motherfucker off. From now on, do your lives in the dark with glow-in-the-dark shades. I'll say, okay, that's cool right there. All right, cool. It's no need for me to look at you and you just be talking out your motherfucking head and you barely know anything about boxing, bro. Like, really. Lay next to your headstone and rest. You need rest. Don't come over here in the morning and talk some bullshit like you was talking today. Talking about the Bud Crawford. We're not talking about Errol Spence. Why? We're not going to talk about Errol Spence throughout the holidays. No, motherfucker. I just did this shit just because I was trying to find Errol Spence a freaking opponent. This shit been up here since days ago. We're going to continue to rock out with Bud Crawford. I'm not going to damn put no more Errol Spence damn thumbnails up here for the month of November. It's done. We're going to talk about straight up Terrence Crawford and David Abanesian, goddammit. We're going to talk about these ticket sales. We need to get them tickets sold so y'all can come in here and talk about the numbers. Well, from what we understand so far, this is the damn Pro-Spence channels. What we understand so far is this. The tickets did go on sale, but there was a glitch, okay? A glitch happened immediately. All right, they say the tickets was being sold at a damn expeditious rate, but we found that to be untrue. When the true numbers come out, they only sold 3 tickets. Yeah, 3 tickets. That's it, and that's probably gonna be it. I doubt these tickets will be sold before December. I'm telling you, they're gonna come out with some. Look, just because they hear me say it, they're gonna come out with some lie. We're talking about grown ass kids now. We're talking about grown ass kids, nigga. That'll get together on the private chat and talk over some points I made and then actually do what I mentioned on my shit. That's how much power they give me, bro. They act like it's gonna irritate me or something. No. I'm clapping it up, bro. Y'all gonna get on here and tell some bogus ass lies about Terrence Crawford ticket sales just to think it's gonna do damage with actually what's going on in reality. The shit's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out, period. And some of y'all niggas that's on here, y'all gonna be the ones, the consumers that's buying the tickets. You gotta be there. Like I said, you gotta be there, man. You gotta see this go down. This man has so much history behind him. Pound for pound, best. You gotta go see it for yourself. A lot of you niggas gonna be getting off the plane up there talking about, oh shit, man. I didn't even know this is my first time up here, man. It ain't that bad. It's a lot of open space. Wow, I didn't know this. Okay. I might have to buy a house up here. I might have to come stay up here for a second, man. And go to B&B, man, get some training. I might need to start taking my life a little bit more serious now. Shit. You know? Damn. And they say Colorado Springs over here too? Damn, I need to go there and work on my cardio too and cut down some of this weight before next summer. Okay, cool. I get it, man. That's what's up, bro. Damn, let's go get something to eat, man. It feels good to be in Omaha. The air is fresh. Damn, it's nice. I like that. Shit. All right, cool. Y'all gonna go over there to B&B? Nah, man. You know, we was talking shit about Bomac, man. I ain't going up in there. And we was talking shit about Crawford too. Yeah, you right, man. Let's stay up there. We don't want that. These niggas go to Omaha, they restricted, dog. They be out there in the parking lot taking pictures and now making a live video. See, we here B&B. They didn't want no smoke. They didn't want no smoke with us, man. See, we out here solo, man. We doing the damn thing. We out here in the parking lot of B&B. Team Crawford walked by and didn't even say nothing, man. I'm telling you, we do this, bro. They'll have that shit all over the thumbnail, dog. Let me do some maintenance in this motherfucker, right? Let me do some maintenance. Every now and then I gotta sweep. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some sweeping. You know what I'm saying? Because them dust mics come over here. But man, y'all hold it motherfucking down, yo. I can't keep this thumbnail up too long, man. It's not even worth. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this thumbnail with y'all before I leave. Thanks to everybody who pulled up as always. You know what I'm saying? Continue to support the channel. Hit the like button. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Share the content. I appreciate the ones who freaking tuned in. It's 39 likes, man. Get the likes up past 40, man. Do your brother a favor. You know, I stay on here till the likes get up past 40. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. It just takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get the likes up past 40, man. Come on, because this is the Baker Dozen. This is the Baker Dozen live. You know what I'm saying? The Baker's Dozen. And the one thing he gave me a compliment on, he didn't even know it, is that it was in the oven. He said the Baker's Dozen. So that means the shit was hot. Come on, get the likes up, y'all. Come on, let's go. Come on, it doesn't take that much energy. Come on, bro. Get the likes up, bro. Look. I'm trying to reinvent some other people that you want me to goddamn talk down on you? Hey, man, if you come to the house, spray the Windex, clean the windows, and wipe your feet. And goddamn, and grab a motherfucking some hand sanitizer over there before you walk in the house, okay? Do what you gotta do. Man, y'all hold it down, man. I'm out.